Coach, I thought the effort was there. I thought there was a lot of good things in the field, but the overall execution just didn't match what the effort was on the field tonight.
No, and unfortunately that's been our MO so far this season, where we just really have not been able to feed off one another in a positive way.
Yeah, and special teams the first half. I know you were trying to generate some stuff, and we gave up that long punt return long kickoff return after the score, and then the onside kick wasn't executed properly. I know what you were trying to do, but it wound up being kind of momentum killers there when you were trying to get some momentum.
Yeah, no doubt. We did not have as good a game as we've been having with our special teams play, and you know that decrease in a a game like this when it's going to be a battle to the very end. We didn't need for that to happen.
Penalties, Coach. I mean, we were in double figures tonight. Some personal fouls, some unsportsmanlike, untimely, especially on offense. We hadn't really seen that this year from this team. I know frustration is kind of feeding in a little bit, but unfortunately, you got to try to keep your discipline in this situation.
No doubt about it. You know, I thought that in all the other games that I've been here, that we've had good discipline, had very few penalties, and I think that was one of our strengths. Well, all of a sudden tonight it became one of our weaknesses, and that I can't allow that to happen, and we've got to fix that for the last two football games, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Coach, your approach going into this open date, I know it's late in the season, obviously you were here throughout the whole season, but just what are you going to try to get this team focused on, whatever, open date wise?
Well, basically we'll have 3 practices on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we'll get back to basics. That's certainly something that we need to improve on right now, which is common at this time of year for all teams, because teams are so into game planning and putting in wrinkles and so forth, and after a while you find that you're not focusing on fundamentals as you should, and that's what we need to do. That was very obvious tonight.
I'm finished. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man.
What was your biggest takeaway from tonight's game?
That we just lost to 2 teams that in our conference had one win. So that's very, very disappointing personally for me to know that that's what we've accomplished since I've been here. And very disappointed in that, very disappointed in myself, and I've got to find a way to motivate these guys and get them better in the next for the last 2 games.
What will be the goal going into the bye week? Will it be rest or back to fundamentals? What will it be?
It'll be getting back to fundamentals. We're going to have some solid practices on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then the players will have some days off to recuperate, because then we go into an 11-day period where we play 2 games in 11 days. So we've got to try to freshen up the players as best we can before we get into the next game week.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.